Rap. Rap music is undeniably one of the most popular music genres to date, but how well do you know the history of rap? Rap is actually a very old word. You can find the term popping up as early as the 15th and 16th centuries in Britain. Initially, the word meant to strike or to hit. A few centuries later, a slight variation of this definition appeared, which meant to speak or talk. In America, around the 1960s, it began to pop up in the African American community and was used as a slang word to mean that someone was talking or having a conversation. Thousands of years ago in Africa, griots were village storytellers who played basic handmade instruments while they told stories of their family and local current events. This style of talking while music is playing is rap music as we know it at its root form. The griot is still a major form of communication in Africa to this day. The griot tradition carried over when Africans were captured against their will, transported to America, and forced into slavery. One way they would cope with the tremendous amount of pain and heartbreak of slavery would be to sing. On August 11th, 1973, in the Bronx, New York, history was about to be made. DJ Kool Herc, known as the father of hip hop, and his sister Cindy began hosting back-to-school parties in the recreation room of their building. It was these gatherings that would spark the beginning of a new culture we know today as hip hop. It was here that turntables came into play in the world of music, and the technique of looping was created. As DJ Kool Herc continued to do more parties, he realized that speaking in the mic was just as important to keeping a party alive as DJing was. In order to keep up with the demands of the crowd, he reached out to his good friend Coke La Rock to be the first dedicated MC of these parties. During one of these parties, Coke La Rock spit his very first bar. There's not a man that can't be thrown, not a horse that can't be rode, a bull that can't be stopped. There's not a disco that Coke La Rock can't rock. This one bar made Coke La Rock the very first rapper in hip-hop and birthed the new genre of music we know today as rap music. Within the next few years, DJs and rappers were popping up at every block party to showcase their talent, but record companies considered rap music a fad and were not compelled to invest into it. Rap music finally reached mainstream recognition in 1979. The first rap song to get commercially released was King Tim III by the Fatback Band. This song became a top 30 hit on the R&B charts. In the winter of that same year, a rap group emerged called Sugar Hill Gang. They released a rap song titled Rapper's Delight that was over 14 minutes long. This song went on to achieve the top 40 Billboard spot in 1980. And the rest is history. What record companies thought was just a fad rapidly grew into one of the most popular music genres. Rap music's beginnings were humble and focused on bringing families together and uplifting each other's spirits in times of heartache and pain. Since its inception, much has changed and evolved, but the essence of its heart and soul remains.